A human confesses undying love for an orc. An interracial homosexual relationship. Is that right? Assuming Ulor is a male orc. This is a curious situation. I overheard you whispering together. You're in love, are you not?
What? That's disgusting. A tiny pink-fleshed human and an orc like myself. Why? I've got eyes for the great Gratilda alone.
Yeah, you don't fool me.
Uli, we can't hide forever.
This is a fantastic story, this. I didn't expect anything like this.
Hide what? You think this stranger knows anything about the two of us, old freak? I tell you now, that twerp don't know a thing.
I overheard.
Enough, Uli. Enough. Surely this stranger has no reason to put us in harm's way. We're all sworn immaculates here, are we not? There are certain secrets that perhaps we, beneath the goddess's eye, may share in good faith.
Tell me your story.
Well, first thing you have to understand, we orcs aren't made to love it all. Nah, we're born devoted to our queen. And to her we turn all our attentions. To seek fulfillment outside the queen's graces, well, it's a treason committed only once in a red moon among we orcs. And the penalties, a terrible death.
No, he's whispering now.
When we first took the village, I couldn't tell Orfrig apart from the rest of the pink little ants scurrying about. A human was a human, as far as I was concerned.
As for me, Ulor stood out right away. The curve of his horns.
Oh, horns.
His regal bearing.
Plural.
It was fascinating. I'd never seen an orc as anything but an enemy. But suddenly, I couldn't keep my eyes off this great green brute. I suppose my staring was rather conspicuous.
You suppose? Oh, I thought you were aiming to slit my throat the way you were watching me.
I couldn't help myself. It was almost supernatural. But when Ulor marched over to me, club in hand, to address my strange behaviour...
Club in hand.
Something happened.
So he marched over, weapon in hand, as you were admiring the curve of his horn.
Love at first sight, if you can believe it. I came over aiming for a fight, but all I found in Ulfric's eyes was, well, whatever it was, it hasn't left me since.
The thing is, right, we could so cause some trouble here to turn the humans and orcs against each other. We could go and tell Grutilda what's going on, and then Ulor would get killed, which would cause Ulfric, whatever he's called, to go mad. We could create a fight, but I like these two. It seems I must make a choice regarding how to handle this curious situation.
Please, if you've any mind for sparing two fellows a terrible fate, you'll swear to keep our secret to yourself. We've committed no sin greater than experiencing a love as sweet and pure as any. But if we were discovered, it would mean certain death for us both.
Okay, so we've watched things like Star Trek in the past, where they've gone to like interspecies and interracial relationships, and then in more modern times, there's all sorts of TV dramas and games that have explored homosexual relationships. I don't think I have come across a game or a TV series that has explored an cross-species homosexual relationship. That's a new one on me. That's going to new levels of inclusivity, I think. You didn't see that coming? You saw the bad puns coming, though. I think I'm going to let them go, because I'm hopefully, when it comes to a fight, I think these two are going to go running off into the sunset holding hands and not fight the rest of the whatever's going to go on here. We swear it indeed, we will not see anyone harmed for daring to love.
We swear it indeed. We'll not see anyone harmed for daring to love.
And so let us speak the oath. Your secret is safe with us.
Oh, friend.
XP.
Your words are a great relief to my beloved and I can't explain how or why we found these feelings, but there's one thing I know for certain. We are no traitors, and our service to the cause remains true. Your discretion is worth its weight in gold. Goddess bless you.
Okay, so that hasn't actually helped with their disposition towards me in like changing their mind on whether they'll fight or not. So very curious. The star-crossed lovers. There we go. We confronted the lovers with what we'd overheard, but reassured them we wouldn't tell a soul. Ooh, well, we could go back on our word there. This dog
The dog looks up at you with misery. The dog hangs its head,
looks
then looks
north.
north, filled with fury.
Okay, something about the forest.
What is it that you so enjoy
Right, I
about
still need to find. Still need to find this bloody
Oh, I wish there were other bombs that go up around here.
this leader of the humans. We talked to him, right? We have talked to him. And them. It must be here. Oh, it must be. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, but our orders don't cure my feet.
I don't know if I go in there.
What do you want, Flatlander?
I'm drenched.
If you're here for village...
If I go in, does it allow me?
Listen, fellas.
Okay, I thought I was told I wasn't allowed in here. That's locked. Who have we got in here? Oh, God, there's even more named characters. I can't keep track of all the stories that are going on. I really can't. That's locked. That's curious, but that door's open on that side, so.
This is it, you bunch of pansies. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
Just the one coin for me.
Hey, keep your eyes off my cards, Flatlander.
Oh, he's got stuff. I don't need them though. You're not interested in cards?
But why not? The looting's done. There ain't much work to go around. A hand or two takes the edge off. Grab a chair and we'll deal you in. If you ain't afraid to lose your boots.
I'll take my leave.
Hey! Keep your hands off my card. Well, why not? Grab a chair and...
Okay, nothing new to learn there. Then can't nick that. Well, that's an interesting place, but it's not where I want it to be.
Clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid.
What's in here then?
I told you wake up to be cursed. Have you no ears, jackass? Fine.
Is this going to trigger fights with like everybody else? Ah, let's just kill him.
Cheers.
Oh, can I get him from there actually? Can I shoot him in the foot? I can shoot him in the foot, I think.
Hey,
Poisoned.
conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
No one else can actually see, so I wonder if I can get away with this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to reload the flipping game in.
Can I? No, you cannot.
I prize accuracy in my arrows.
Let's go for... That's a nice bit of damage there. Shoot me again? Go on then, shoot me again. That was a massive hit. Excellent.
I could do with a cold drink.
Walk up to there. And let's shock him. The question is, will everyone else know, as I go around the corner, that I have been killing some of their people? That's what I'm mostly concerned about. Big chop. Big chop. Big chop. I can't do that. I can do that.
Now there's an idea with a ring to it.
Target is blocked? Oh, I didn't think it would be. Okay, wait till next turn then. Run up, and what can we shoot him with? We'll just do one of these. He's going to die. So, we're going to see. There's nothing in there to loot anyway. And that door's locked. But why? Oh, I say there's nothing there to loot.
Warm as dragon's breath.
We'll take a Winter Blast scroll. It's quite cool. Should we identify before we steal them? We will. We're still going to steal them. Infecting Mercy Giver of Finesse. And that one is Tenebra Resistance, Initiative, and Resurrect skill. I'll take it. Right, I need to run around the corner and see
What a deluge.
if they instantly aggro. Nope. Good. That's what I was concerned about. I didn't want to, like, get into a massive fight. So we've been down the back of there. Why can I not find the headquarters? Is it this building? That's the alchemy shop, right? The trading post. That guy said come and see me at the headquarters. He did. But I can't find the damn headquarters. This is the wizard's tower. There's nothing new up here, right? Supposed to be finding a way in for him, so it's not here. Do you guys know where I'm supposed to go? I need to go and talk to the leader of the humans. Okay, so it has to be going back. I don't think it's going to be there. The Orcish Tavern, Grutilda's office, Tribesman's warehouse, ransacked house, Glenn's house. Glenn? Who's Glenn? And the mill. It's not going to be over here, is it? There's another house over there, I see. No, I'm sure it's going to be around here. Who's that? That's the rat catcher, who's clearly an important character. Let's have a wander back through. I'm kind of lost here. We went in there. He hasn't disappeared upstairs or anything, has he? I'm looking at the names to see if we can... He was stood outside this place. Still haven't got anything else to speak to Grutilda about. Okay. You thought he was in that last building, but don't see him? It would make sense for him to be in here. Let me go and have another look in case I've missed something.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Is that him? Ah, there he is. I must have come in like that. That's why we didn't see him. At least that does make sense. Okay.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
Let's discuss the bloodstones.
The bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her death knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every Orc eyes us peak dwellers with suspicion. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the Orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the Orcs together.
Yeah, about the Orcs.
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
The rat herd. I think we know this, but...
Aye. An Orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like fleas do the rest of his kind, but even they eye him with disgust. Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the Orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servants, and gods protect them if he finds them. We would merely kill him. That rat lover on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach.
What's your opinion on the Orcs?
The Orcs? No, I respect their warlike nature, for it's like ours. I respect their lust for slaughter, for we share it with them. I respect their loyalty to their leader, for I am likewise respected by my brothers. But when push comes to shove, I'd flay them all.
wear their skins, and never rest until the very last one of them lay at my feet with my broadaxe nestling in its belly.
No, but come on, how do you really feel about them?
Why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are alike. I hate them because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like two dragons are we that must share a single lair. Can't be done. Sooner or later, talons will rise and fire burst forth until one is victorious and the other's flesh is used to celebrate the victory. So it is with the Sworn of Tanneroth, and so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon.
Tell me more about the leader of the Orcs.
Gratilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless. She's smart and ruthless. Truly an opponent to be feared. Exactly the kind of opponent I like.
To be honest, I think the Orcs would mash these guys. That's my opinion.
The Conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Rivellon can withstand. But she also knows that the pact cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn immaculates or not. She needn't fear them, of course. The Conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught when things go sour. Gratilda knows the pact was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph, only to be discarded by its operators when the true prize is in sight. She knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our terrors to suffer. And with the Spinebreaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocted.
Spinebreaker?
Gratilda's hulking, horrible dog. Built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on any man, woman, or child his mistress marked.
Are we talking about Norek, or whatever it's called, the one we killed?
Gratilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence worse than death.
Yeah, he's dead. And the wizard? Tell me about the wizard.
I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The Conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of Arlag Trolltramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer's abode.
And the servants?
The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some blacksmith and his wife managed to flee after their little demon of a pet bit an Orc's arm off.
Oh, I remember that. That was... What was it called? I can't remember, but they're now in Silverglen, setting up shop there. We escorted them there.
The wizard and his servants eluded us, but we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to the wizard's house. My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the Orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also have some surviving villagers holed up down in the cellar.
I'll go and talk to them.
An Orc torturer, courtesy of Gratilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Gratilda remains adamant he's the best of the best. Maybe you'd have better luck, though, if you're up for a spot of torture.
Yeah?
I am Jarl Woodok's son, father among brothers, son among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tanneroth, the very thrones of the world.
Sounds like it should have come from Game of Thrones, to be honest, somewhere in the north.
Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find, we plunder and burn and put to the sword. Sacrifices are they all to the might of the mountains, tokens of reverence to the power of the peaks. Gods we have plenty, of war, of death and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone, and loyal are we to she who unites in blood. By the teeth of Kiel Wolfjaw, as immaculate shall we rule the world.
And what's your purpose here?
The conduit asked us to do what we do best. Invade and destroy. She set us on our way with a store of starstones, ready to be charged and, once made into bloodstones, sent to you folks in the mines of Luculla. We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There was still plenty of strays to be caught and bled by the time we arrived. Now all that's left is finding a way into the wizard's house. The conduit's looking for something inside. Now we're here waiting for further orders from the conduit herself. She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby, but we expect to hear from her shortly. I only hope we'll have the matter of the missing bloodstones sorted by then. I'll not have a soul saying we're the mountain failed to follow through.
We need to try and set them up so that the orcs and humans fight each other. So there's a couple of
wizard must be Xandalor. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him yet.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they do.
I'll call and raise
Wait. Save before I try and open that door.
You the one Jarl sent in to replace the ham-fisted Toadskin downstairs? About bloody time. The beast down there goes through prisoners like Gilda Godsword goes through suitors.
Yep, let's discuss the prisoners.
Jarl gave you the all clear to try your hand, did he? All the better. That big brute downstairs hasn't the faintest idea what he's doing. Clubs witness after witness over the head, smashing him to bits before we can get so much as a word out of him.
And tell me about yourself, big boy.
A son of the mountain am I, and a blood brother of Jarl besides. Chief placed me in charge of guarding the hatch to the prison cellar. Knows I won't hesitate to split the throat of any man or orc who tried to come or go without Jarl's say-so.
Thank you very much. Yeah, come on, we're going to try this then. Obviously, we're not going to talk to the prisoners.
Are you going to get out, are you?
I'll not tell you a
thing. You won't look so shiny-eyed when that big
Who we're talking to here? Prisoner? Law, we need to go and stop. And oh god, more named characters. This is like an entire city's worth of stuff here. Look at the lock on there. Does that mean it's like a special one? Okay, we obviously need to talk to someone here.
Here to take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess's gilded garter. Now we'll get some progress underway.
What do you know about the torturers?
The man in charge is a great green goon, an orc named Law. At his right hand, he's got a snivelling little goblin named... well, I reckon it don't much matter. Their heavy-handed inquisition has killed so many prisoners. We're down to our last few out of a score or more. Amateurs.
Your assignment is to guard them, I assume?
My assignment? Well, we guards are Jarl's eyes and ears, see? We keep watch over these prisoners, sure. But we listen in on the goings-on inside the torturers' chambers, too. Never know what them greenskins could be withholding. Not to mention the way they keep the armory under lock and key. Like we was working for them, you know?
Yes, I've got that key. What can you tell me about the armory?
Grutilda keeps it locked tighter than a chastity belt, she does. I sometimes wish Chief hadn't granted so many of her bleeding demands. But I suppose he thought it better to keep the peace. One of her soldiers has got the key to the place. Myself, I've never seen the inside. Wouldn't surprise me a bit to hear the orcs are keeping the best of the spoils to themselves.
Yeah, almost guaranteed. Okay, I think we know about the prisoners, don't we?
Yeah. Standard fare. Frightened, good-for-nothing weaklings if I ever saw them. There's 2 in lockup now, with a 3rd getting the treatment on the torturer's rack. I say, if we don't find out something useful soon, all this trouble will have been for naught.
There were some books on torturing, and I wonder if there was... I wonder if I needed to have read them first in the game. I noticed, but I haven't. Not that I intend to torture.
Shut your mouth.
This
or
place
I'll shut
extends
it
a long
for
way,
you.
doesn't it?
Get back in there.
Okay, let's go in here. This is it's already quick saved, so I don't know how this is going to be
Kill me
handled.
now, then. Go on, do it.
Let's
This
go in.
place reeks of blood and worse.
I suppose this is where Grotild's worst cruelties are
Can I shut that door? Can I lock the door?
What's going on in there?
Kill me now. Go on, do it.
Nolan.
Law cannot work in these conditions. Smash is arts. Law need peace.
Look at this strange-looking guy.
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it.
Tell me about yourself. Oh, hang on a minute. Potions. Go on, tell me about yourselves.
Law are a craftsman of blood, breaker of bone. Who you?
Yes, pigskin. Who are you to question we who preside over the tender skin of traitors?
I've come to try my hand at breaking this particular witness.
Law are only halfway through creative process. Law won't stop now.
Of course, Law, of course. Though I do wonder what this pigskin thinks he can do better than you or I.
I want to kill them.
Do a thing. Do what you will.
Human bleed better than us. Humans squish flat.
Challenge you to prove.
better than us.
I don't know if I want to challenge him to a torturing competition.
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it.
I can try and intimidate him. I bet he's got some skills. I mean, he's a torturer. He's going to have skills to intimidate. Surely an orc of your talent has more important matters to attend to. Charm. Try charm.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you
Let's
will.
try charm. Oh, surely. Got it. I am a rather charming chap in this game.
Human silly chatter upset Law's craft. Law need break to regain his spirit. Law cannot smash and bash in this environment.
He's off. We got rid of him. That's just what I wanted.
Bash like Law.
Just going to go and shut that door, I think.
Go on, do it.
Right, in case I mess this up again. Quick save.
A fresh pair of hands, are you? Please, you must kill me now. I will withstand anything, anything, and would rather die 1,000 deaths than offer a word to the enemy.
Tell me where the hidden villages are.
I'll never say a word.
Tell me what you know.
But there's something different about you. You don't look like the savages that ransacked our town. In fact, you're like the wizard, aren't you? A being of great power.
How does he know?
And certainly not one of darkness. Yes, you're here to help us, aren't you? Praise be.
Yes, I'm here to help, I say, as I pull the red-hot poker out of the fire.
What a mess! Isn't that a tidy
This
way
man is
to
clearly
do this?
delirious. We'd better put him out of his misery before he blows our cover. Get him to stop shouting or he'll blow our cover. We'll go for that one.
Get him to stop shouting or he'll blow our cover. Perhaps once he knows our true identity, he'll be willing to help us.
If he's done making a ruckus, perhaps he'll be willing to help us.
There's a tunnel in this cellar, known to most only through legend. Explore the back wall of the farthest room in this dank place and you'll find it.
Oh, okay.
And if you can help me find freedom through the tunnel, I'd be willing... Well, I'd tell you how to find the wizard's servants. You've proven yourself no friend to the beasts who destroyed our town. Perhaps you can help those in hiding as you've helped me.
We don't want to lead everyone. Guide to elegant torture. There we go.
Speaking of the others, have you spoken to the other prisoners locked in this terrible place? We mustn't leave them here to be discovered by a second wave of brutes.
That's true.
What's that? They're coming. They've heard us. They're coming.
It's a fight?
This chaos.
Oh, I did not expect this. Okay, what have we got?
Savages. Back for more.
They're running. There. Hang on. We're paused, but the rest are active. That's unusual. What have we got for 40% fire resistance? Again, air piercing. I bet he's not 40. He is 40% fire resistant. Don't know what the hell that thing is. Okay. Oh, what was poison, by the way?
What's going on in there?
It sounds awful.
Come on, we're going to do mass poisoning. Because poison's always fun. Oh no, no, no! That was probably my fault for not looking at the trajectory those poison globes were going to take.